Okay guys, today calls for a celebration. That's right, a beer. But then I pretty much celebrate every day. Anyway, this top right here, this is civilian. I've been working on this for quite a while, probably longer than I should have. Ryan, I apologize, but sometimes I need to step back away from the project and get a better look, because this, even though the Hummer H1 and the Humvee look similar, they are completely different animals when it comes to the tops. And I have a original Hummer top here on the hood. So Ryan did send me one to go by, but to be quite honest, if you do not have the vehicle on site to fit things, it is almost impossible to make it happen. But I did the best I could. And if anybody knows anything about the Hummer and the Humvee tops, you do know that the Hummer H1 does not have the crossover bars. It does not have the twist turnbuckle things with the grommets. It has flat bar on both sides, which I did change mine to a Hummer H1 configuration to fit this. I've since then converted it back to the Humvee because I have Humvee tops I'm doing as well. So the Hummer top has flat bar from front to back with Velcro on it, and then the top itself has the corresponding Velcro, which fits right down over top of it. And now I do have a couple of clips holding it on simply because I don't have the Velcro in place. Anyway, so not having the cross pieces in the center, you guys don't know how lucky we are that we have those cross pieces, because what that does is it prevents two pools. You have the Atlantic Ocean in the front and the Pacific Ocean in the back when it rains. But with those crossover pieces, it helps a lot with water pooling on your roof, which eventually will leak inside the vehicle. It's going to happen. Even with my tops, as careful as I am with stitching and sealing, there's a chance that sooner or later it's going to leak. It's a Humvee. If you want something that doesn't leak, buy a Prius, okay? Now, also on the Humvee, or on the Hummer, I'm sorry for the traffic, it has these pieces. It's a hard rubber tube that fits in the door and gets Velcroed into place. So a lot of this stuff it's impossible to get. It doesn't exist. So I had to kind of come up with what would work. And it seems to work great. And I'm going to take the camera here around the back so you can see how the back is different than our Humvee curtains. Okay, so let's take a look at this Hummer back window, and it is different. You can see it V's out, and the Hummer H1 has roll bars. I don't have roll bars on mine, so I made roll bars. This foam, probably not going to protect me in a rollover, but at least it gave me the idea where these needed to be, and I can make these pockets. I've actually made them with a little play, so in case it isn't quite right, it's got some play back and forth to make it so that it'll fit. Now, on the back window, he also wanted it to zip down, which this one does. It has a zip down capability. And they zip out. The whole rear curtain zips out. See that? We have one here. We have one above the Velcro. There's another one running the whole length over to here. And a third zipper here, which allows you to take out that whole rear panel. And it's not really too convenient, so that's why he wanted the window to go in here. Now I got it as tight as I can, but with the turnbuckles under here, like we have, these twist connectors, it's not allowing it to sit just perfect. The Hummer has a roll bar. It's actually round, a little bit higher. N, B pillar and C pillar are a little bit higher than ours, and it is a roll bar. So I think I got that down to where it's going to compensate for anything, a little bit of floppiness here, for lack of a better word. So now, let me take you inside and show you what I did to prevent the pooling, to try and keep this thing from having water sit on it. And I'll show you what I did. Now, before I get into the inside, I want to show you what the H1 top is like right from the factory. They have these straps that go from the windshield clear to the back, go around the roll bar, come back up, go through these D-rings, and that allows you to cinch it tight and then hit the Velcro. That allows you to cinch it tight from the windshield to the roll bar, in theory. But it's also glued in along the way. And as you can see, the glue just lets loose and it doesn't work. Glue does not hold up over time. Stitching does, but the minute you put a needle through the top, you've created another problem, because now you have a place for the water to come in. So I can understand why they tried using glue. And, you know, this is a 15-year-old top, so, you know, in time things are going to go. But I'll show you what I did to help make up for the loss of these 1-inch straps. So as you look inside the Humvee here, like I was talking about, we have the beauty of the crossover pieces, which gives us a nice place in the front and the back to keep that top from sagging. But the Hummer does not have that. They only have the B and the C pillar and their round roll bars. So I don't have them all connected here, but I did go with a Velcro on the B pillar. And then what I did was I took in 3-inch straps, not 1-inch, but 3-inch all the way to the front. And even up there, that is sewn into a 2-inch right behind the channel. And it runs all the way to the B pillar, which it's sewn in there. It goes back around the C pillar through the clip and Velcros here. So similar situation to the Hummer, the H1, but only in a 3-inch instead of a 1-inch, which should make that tight as a drum up there and alleviate any pooling. So I know it's a little bit lengthy, probably some stuff you really don't give two shits about, but I just wanted everybody to know what I was doing, what I've been working on for the last month and a half maybe, from my buddy Ryan in South Dakota. And now we can only cross our fingers that it fits his H1. I'm pretty sure it will, but if it doesn't, I'm probably going to have to load up my sewing machine and fly to South Dakota and fix it. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate your support and sending me your curtains and ordering, and everything is great. I love it. Peter Smith, thanks for the hat. I really appreciate that too. And your curtain is already on its way back. So got it yesterday, out the door today. So again, thanks guys. I greatly appreciate it.